how many days a week should you actually run?
3? 5? Every single day?
Every single day? Everyone online has a different answer, and most of them are just guessing based on what worked for them personally, which is exactly why this question confuses so many runners. So, let's cut through the noise and actually answer it properly. Here's the twist almost nobody expects. Running more often, when it's done right, can
Keep a steady
be
pace.
safer for your
You
body
don't need
than
to
running
run
less
forever at
often, but
once.
going longer each time. That sounds completely backwards. So let's break down why it's actually true. Remember the engine and chassis idea from a few videos back? Your heart and lungs, the engine, adapt fast. They get stronger within weeks. But your tendons, your bones, your connective tissue, the chassis, adapt on a much slower timeline. We're talking days, sometimes closer to a week, for that tissue to actually remodel and get stronger. Here's the problem that creates. Your cardio fitness can improve faster than your body structure can actually keep up with it. You feel amazing, your breathing feels easy, so you push harder and go longer.
And your engine says yes, but your chassis was never actually asked. That's exactly why experienced runners get hurt. Not because they're unfit, because their fitness outran their structure.
Here's where running more often actually helps instead of hurts. If you split your weekly distance into more smaller runs instead of a few massive ones, each individual session puts way less stress on your tendons and joints at one time. Smaller doses, spread out, instead of one huge shock to the system. Your body has time to patch things up between each small hit instead of getting hammered all at once. That's the whole secret. It's not about running more. It's about spreading the same amount of running into smaller, gentler pieces. But here's the trap, and this is where almost everyone messes it up. They add more running days, and at the same time, they also make those extra days harder. That's the fastest way to get injured, hands down. You're stacking stress on top of stress with zero recovery time in between. The fix connects directly to something we've already covered. Remember that 80-20 rule from the Zone 2 video? Mostly easy running, occasional hard efforts? That rule matters even more as you add running days. The more often you run, the more of those runs need to be easy, boring, conversational pace running. New running days should almost always be easy days, not extra hard days. And here's a rule that surprises people. No matter how many days you run, whether it's 3 or 6, keep your genuinely hard workouts to 2 or maybe 3 a week, period. More running days does not mean more hard days. It means more easy days surrounding the same small number of hard ones.
There's also a point where adding more days just stops helping. Each extra run gives you a little less benefit than the one before it, while still adding fatigue on top. At some point, you're not building anything anymore. You're just digging a hole and calling it dedication. So how do you actually know your number? Forget chasing someone else's schedule. Watch for the actual signals. If adding a run makes your week feel smoother, more evenly spread out, easier to recover from, that's a good sign you can handle it. If it starts causing small nagging aches that won't go away, constant tiredness, or garbage sleep, that's your body waving a red flag telling you to back off, not push through. Here's the practical version of everything we just covered. Add running days gradually, one at a time, and give your body real weeks to adapt before adding another. Keep the vast majority of those days easy. Cap your hard sessions at 2 or 3 a week no matter what. And pay attention to how you actually feel, not to a random number you saw in a comment section. The right number of running days isn't some universal formula. It's the number where your body keeps adapting without ever quietly breaking down in the background. If this just gave you permission to stop guessing your training days, subscribe, because we've got a lot more of this practical, no-nonsense running science coming. This is Dr. Runner. Run often, run smart. I'll see you in the next one.